Last week, we told you about a new technology being used in our hometowns, a new type of traffic surveillance system, license plate reading cameras from Flock Security. Danville and Roanoke police have used these cameras to catch criminals. However, some groups have raised privacy concerns about these cameras. An online publication recently highlighted the cameras and their use, attempting to gain access to the footage of their own cars. It led to a court hearing between Roanoke City and Cardinal News. A Roanoke judge has sided with the nonprofit news website Cardinal News. The organization sued the city after it declined to turn over footage recorded by license plate reading cameras to a reporter. WDBJ7's Colby Johnson joins us in studio. We definitely need you to break down this case, Colby, because it's a little bit complicated, but very interesting that these cameras are out there.
Yeah, Gene. So basically this all started back when the city and Roanoke County denied a Freedom of Information Act request from Cardinal News executive editor Jeff Schwanner, who was seeking images of his own vehicle that were recorded by the city's license plate reading flock cameras, or LPRs. And I spoke with Schwanner today about the case, as well as his investigation into the use of LPRs around the region.
Essentially 99.9% of the data you're pulling in through this footage is non-investigative in nature. And there is really no exemption in the Freedom of Information Act for the law enforcement to claim that they don't have to provide this data to you.
Back in February, Jeff Schwanner drove 300 miles across Southwest Virginia to see how many times his vehicle would be recorded by license plate reading cameras for a story he wrote on the privacy concerns the cameras create. He then filed FOIA requests with law enforcement agencies around the region, asking for all recordings of his car.
The type of FOIA request that anybody else might craft, having that curiosity, right? So it wasn't done in the same spirit as a wide-ranging research study. It was more like, what's the local human impact of this type of surveillance?
While several of our hometown departments complied with Schwanner's FOIA request and sent him the footage of his vehicle, Roanoke City and Roanoke County did not, citing the investigative use of these cameras, which led to the court case. A circuit judge issued a written opinion ruling that the LPR footage is not exempt from FOIA. The decision begs the question of whether anyone could FOIA the footage of another person's license plate. The judge did not address this, ruling only that the information must be made available to the owner of the vehicle.
Could I ask, if I knew your license plate number, could I ask for it? I think a local government would be within their power to say, no, we don't think that's appropriate.
Now, one variable that could turn this ruling on its head is Virginia House Bill 2724, which would put restrictions on the use of LPRs and also exempt system data from disclosure under FOIA. That bill passed both houses of the General Assembly with some bipartisan support and is awaiting a signature or a veto by Governor Youngkin by May 2nd. Gene, I also did reach out to the city of Roanoke for comment, but it declined to comment on this case. Back to you.
All right, Colby, thank you for looking into that.